We're going to start with what songwriter royalties are. A composition performance royalty is earned from a public performance of a composition. Anything from performed on stage, performed through a jukebox, on the loudspeakers at Macy's, when you're watching a TV show, that's technically a public performance, but it's also generated from radio plays, either terrestrial radio, AM, FM radio on the dial in your car, or from digital radio like Pandora or Sirius XM. And also, composition performance royalties are generated from streaming services, non-interactive and interactive, services like Spotify, Apple Music, and YouTube. So how to get these public performance royalties for compositions? Performing rights organizations. These are the organizations that will collect all of the composition performance royalties for songwriters and publishers. There are 4 performing rights organizations in the United States. Those are ASCAP, BMI, CSAC, and the newest one, Global Music Rights. You want to make sure that as a songwriter, you are signed up with one of these performing rights organizations. ASCAP and BMI are not for profit and anyone can sign up. CSAC and Global Music Rights are for profit and you have to be invited to join those performing rights organizations. Full disclosure, I'm an ASCAP songwriter.
Why did you choose ASCAP?
The reason I chose ASCAP, there's no real reason, I don't know. There's no real reason why I chose ASCAP. What does that mean? The reason I chose ASCAP is probably because when I was a young songwriter, I was obsessed with Dave Matthews and he was signed with ASCAP. So I'm like, it's good enough for him, it's good enough for me. But Taylor Swift is a BMI songwriter. Bob Dylan is a CSAC songwriter. There's a bunch of hit songwriters that are with Global Music Rights. So once you're signed up with ASCAP or BMI or CSAC or Global Music Rights, you want to make sure that they know what your compositions are so they can collect money for those compositions. So you need to register all of your songs with your PRO. Moving on. Mechanical royalties are generated from interactive streams and sales. When a song is downloaded on iTunes, that generates a mechanical royalty for the composition, and that's paid out to publishers and songwriters. When your song is streamed on Spotify, that generates, similarly, a mechanical royalty for the composition, and that's paid out similarly to the publisher and the songwriter. But we have to clarify, these are interactive streams, meaning you choose the song, like Spotify and Apple Music. Mechanical royalty is not generated on non-interactive streams, like Pandora or Sirius XM, non-interactive, so you can't pick your song. So another kind of royalty generated from sync licensing. Sync is short for synchronization, and a sync license is required anytime that anyone wants to use your composition and sync it to a video. This is now for any kind of video, whether it's a movie, a commercial, a video game, or a TV show. Typically, the company that wants to use your composition will pay you an upfront sync fee. And this ranges anywhere from, nothing, upwards of some big movies and movie trailers and commercials will pay in the hundreds of thousands of dollars. No joke. So as a singer-songwriter myself, I've signed up with a PRO that'll collect my public performance royalties. I've also signed up with an admin publishing company that goes and tracks down all my mechanical royalties from all over the world. And I work with a licensing company that actively pitches my songs and collects the big checks up front for the sync license fee. To make sure you get all the songwriter royalties that are out there for you, it's best to sign up with a PRO, ASCAP, BMI, CSAC, Global Music Rights, and an admin publishing company like Songtrust, CD Baby Pro, TuneCore Publishing, and that will cover all of the songwriter royalties that you need to get as a songwriter.